Hi everyone, and welcome back to another kind of intense episode. Today we're going to be talking about SPS and how to earn SPS and where you can buy it. The price of it whenever I made this video was around 30 cents. Looks like it's come down to 26. It hasn't been out long enough to try to guess where it's going to stabilize at, but with more and more coming out every day, assuming most people hold it to try to get some APR to stake or stake it later to earn more. The price may stay stable around there, but it's not terrible. It'd be cool if it went higher, but I'm not expecting it to. I'm actually expecting it to go lower than it is now, but it's not financial advice. We're just going to see where it goes. But we're going to get into that and some math about the earnings, and it's not really worth it to buy cards right now because it's all speculation for where everything's going to go. Well, it's worth it to buy cards, but not necessarily worth it to buy cards with the intention of trying to make back that investment in SPS. It's worth it if you're trying to gain power so you can play in higher leagues so you can keep playing the game. Definitely worth it at that point, but trying to spend $4,500 on a card to make $8 a day isn't going to. Your return on investment isn't going to happen anytime soon. But all in all, the game's playing along pretty solid. Well, let's get into it. Everyone, it's what you're here for, the Splinter Shards token. SPS, it's the new governance token for Splinter Shards. They started doing an airdrop, about 3 days ago? So it's the hot new thing. Going good so far, it's interesting. I managed to buy some for Pancake Swap, which I'll get into whenever they launch that. My dog actually woke me up around 5 a.m. and I took her outside, and when I did that, I happened to hop in here and get it about, I think it was around 23, 24 cents. So, I mean, I made money on it, but I mean, all that's being staked right now, so they'll eventually be using this for voting, and all of the SPS tokens will be issued in 65 months. So right over 5 years, all of the SPS will be out. I don't know what their plan is then. I'm assuming they have an end game after 5 years. So they've started the airdrop already. They're gonna send out 400 million tokens via the airdrop. 13% of the total supply. It's gonna last a year. And there's an actual countdown, and it tells you how much you're getting. So most of this is looking good. I was afraid that it was all going to get blown into at once, and every day the price is just going to drop because they're going to airdrop more and more and more. But they're releasing it slowly over the course of a year. They have not started play to earn yet. Hopefully that will start here soon. They have so much stuff coming down the pipeline. Brawls 2.0. They've got the land. The land sale is over, but they're going to let everybody know what they got in the land so people can start selling that. Then actual land implementation so that the land is useful. I know that the reveal will be beforehand. I don't know. I'm pretty sure next on the list is Brawls. Either way, it's all very exciting. I like to see a lot of things coming down the pipeline whenever I'm getting into a game. So the airdrop, this is the breakdown of how you get points. So you get 1 point per card power you own, which the card power is just based off of the deck burn rate of the card anyway. So it makes sense that that and deck is both one apiece. I do not have any deck in liquidity pool. I do have those couple boosters I've been holding on to, and one dice booster pack I'm holding. Oh wait, no, I opened that because I have a problem. But outside of that, most of my points, I got 70,000 or so from the collection, a couple thousand from deck, and then I've got the 50,000 from land. I've got right over 70. I'll get into the breakdown of the math here soon. I don't know where to buy totems. I've been looking for a place to buy totems. I think you just have to buy them from somebody in the Discord, and I don't I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't even know what they're gonna do yet. So it is interesting. They just say that after 65 months, no more SPS tokens will be created. So SPS has got about 5 years on it. Then the price should just go up. So I'm just gonna. My plan will be to hold all of this and hope that it doesn't get dumped and I can make some money off of it. So you can stake it. You'll be able to stake it on players, which I have no idea how that's going to work out yet. You'll be able to get rewards there. Ranked battle SPS on that too, and that's awesome. I believe this will be the big thing for SPS tokens. For each token, you get 1 vote, and they're going complete control to the players after this. Obviously, they'll have 16% of the vote if you count all 3 of those things. At the end of the 65 months, they'll have 16%. So that means the players should hold most of the power, presuming they play the game themselves. So they'll end up with a small portion of that as well. But the players should hold most of the power. So they'll be voting to. So for voting, you'll have different things: settings, prizes, card balance updates, which that'll be good because some of the cards are just ridiculously OP right now. Here is the release schedule for SPS. So it looks like tournament prizes will start being an SPS in Q3, which I haven't won a tournament yet. I got 64th in one earlier, so I did make 100 deck. I came in literally in the last possible place to get some, so I'll take that. Ranked battle. I mean, this is so by the end of this year, they're expecting all of the SPS stuff to be going, which is it's good. So they did announce you can stake on Pancake Swap, which I'm staking a little bit. I think it's like 3 or 4. That might be 6 cake. Second one, almost 7 cake. And it's only earning 84%. It did start at 200. I earned that first SPS rather quickly, but as the week's gone on, we're down to 84%, which I suspected would happen because this is one of the more popular items on Pancake Swap. Which, if you don't know how to use Pancake Swap, that's totally fine. It's semi-complicated, but I will release a video about that in the semi-near future, I believe. I do like Pancake Swap, though, but I'm earning 84% on the cake I have in here, which cake is currently worth $17.3 a piece. So eventually, I'll be able to transfer this SPS out back into the game. And I also, like I said, did manage to buy, I think it was around 200 SPS tokens when they released for about 23 cents a piece. So I combine that with some BNB, and I'm staking for liquidity here. Earning cake. Eventually I'll transfer this back over into SPS. And then I'd like to transfer all of that over and let it chill there. This is a typical drop for me so far. It's about 12.558 SPS a day. Which does break down to like $4.75 or so cents. Yeah, $4.75 a day from SPS drops, which staking just went active on the 2nd as well. So as I get it, I'm staking it and getting a 400% return on that. So that just started on Monday. So I mean, I've got my 100 in there, and I've got almost another SPS. So they're giving you a number of different ways to farm SPS all over the place. I wish I would have got into Splinterlands much earlier than I did, like 3 to 6 months earlier, and I feel like all my numbers would be a lot higher. You could get things for a lot cheaper back then. They announced SPS, and then everything took off and appreciated in value a lot. I'm glad I got in when I did, but I still think there's a future here for other people who are getting in now, or who would like to get in. But as you can see, my collection power is only 18,000. I only have... I don't think that updates immediately because it should be directly linked to that. So it's probably updated once a day. But the card power and card packs, which you get 800 per card pack, which is what I have chilling there. Most of my SPS is coming from those 5 land plots, which I bought. You can see here the deck break. I was doing some rough numbers earlier. There's no real return on investment on this. I mean, you can rent the cards for cheaper right now. If you're thinking the card will appreciate in value, it's worth purchasing, but like the cheapest alpha gold foil card is like over $100. Like you do get 150,000 deck value out of that, but so that's roughly twice what I get now. So you'll be getting $8 a day. That's for the legendaries. Let's see what the legendaries are at. Yeah, the cheapest legendary is 4,500 right now. So you get $8 a day. It's gonna take forever. You're never getting that back in SPS. You're just gonna want to be doing that so that you can actually jump way up into the power rankings. But your cards aren't going to be good enough to hold you down in that power ranking. So I mean, is it really worth it? In the other video, what I do, I rent cards right before this season ends for a couple days. I'll pay a premium in deck and then farm some battles to get up there and get more rewards. But I am just going to start holding on my deck now, unless there's just a great deal on a card that I want or need in the market. I'm planning on just holding deck and farming some deck that way and some cards. But if you want to nerd out on some math, I broke it down a little bit. So I earn roughly 12.5 deck a day, divided by the 72,837 power. Each deck is worth roughly 0.00017 SPS. So for my 10,000, I just chose that because it's the easiest for my land. I get roughly 1.7 deck per land. At the current rate of, I mean, this right now, it's like, as of right now, it's 38 cents. So I get roughly 65 cents a day, which I bought most of my land at $30. So as long as the rates stay the way they are, and assuming SPS actually stays where it's at, my lands will all be actually paid off in 46 days. I'll have it all on SPS tokens, which is pretty great considering I thought it was a moderate long shot. Whenever I bought it, I was excited about the future of the game and thought that they would go up in value, and I'm glad they did. But I did not think it was going to be 45 days, and that's of me getting the token to pay it off. I thought I was going to end up having to sell one of them to get that. But that's the breakdown. I get roughly $4.77 a day right now. So at the end of the year, if everything stays exactly the same it is right now, which I'm not expecting, I'll make $1,700 or $1,741.05, which I mean is great for just getting the stuff I thought I wanted in the game anyway. So we'll see what all we can do with SPS tokens after a couple years. I think being able to vote on the future of the game that I enjoy playing right now is great, but it's good to know that if I want to get out, I could slowly sell off some SPS tokens, give other people the ability to vote. It's an interesting concept anyway. I'm curious to see how it will end up moving forward. I hope the game's around for a very long time. I do want to start trying to get some more cards and get up higher into power. I did buy some more, I guess, since that came out, so that'll go up a little bit higher. I got some reward cards that were okay, but I'm up to 19,620. I'd love to be able to just constantly get in gold, but for that I need 100,000 power. So roughly 80,000 more than I have right now. We'll see. I may end up working over some cash to get 80,000. I was getting my butt kicked in gold, but I was able to stay roughly halfway. I need to level up my cards more to get further in there, because most of my cards, if we look, nearly all of my cards are just level 1. I mean, none of them are anything fancy. I think I've got one that's high. I've got a level 7 Crystal Jaguar rented out, which I was buying these during the thing because it was the most common card available, and I was getting them for like 3 cents a piece. Now they're selling for 30 cents a piece, so 10x the value on the Crystal Jaguar. But 7x, and it's just being rented right now. I forgot what it's rented for. It's one of the bigger money makers in there, which is crazy to think about, considering I was buying it for so cheap. But the card definitely, the game definitely has a future. Crystal Jaguar's just okay. The game definitely has a future, and being able to get an SPS airdrop. I mean, we're 9 days in. I guess it updates you on everything right now. Since I started this video, it's gone up almost 2 cents. So it's cool. You can track it right here. But as everything continues, I mean, it'll be great. There's some people who were posting on there, and they've been playing since the release of the game, and they're making like $2,000 a day or something ridiculous. I'm making $4, $5 almost, I guess. So I'm happy with my $5. I'd be really cool if it was 2,700, but I do like the future of the game, and I know I'm making 5, and that's more than other people, so I'll be thankful for where I'm at. I'd like to thank everyone for watching another Cutting Sense episode. SPS is coming along great. Like I said, I'm making $5 a day. It's not quit my job on SPS tokens or anything crazy, but it's nice to see that they are making changes and improvements to the game, and I do like that they're going to put all the power back in the players' hands with voting. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting ride, I think that for sure, but the game itself is fairly fun to play. It gives me some real Star Wars Force Collection vibes. It's similar to that, but not the exact same. I'm enjoying my time playing it. I actually have created a second account to try to farm extra deck, but we'll see how that ends up playing out and what I'm able to do with that. Just as a starter account where all I've done is purchase a spellbook, I'm just kind of curious how it will progress and how quickly it can go without spending any extra money on the game. Alright, well, if you all like it and are interested in SPS and want to keep playing, I do have a it's not an affiliate link, I guess it's a referral link down below to join Splinterlands, and if you haven't already and want to start playing, it's a great time to get into it. There's a bunch of stuff coming up that I think will make the game a lot more popular. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Have a great day.